Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts. We got an all-new HJC helmet for you today. We're going to uncrate the i20. HJC is the world's #1 helmet manufacturer by volume. That means they make more helmets than anybody in the world. Stands to reason. They know what they're doing. One thing I will say about HJC is they don't necessarily chase trends. They wait until a new helmet variety has really come into its own before they come out with something. The i20 is the long-awaited street fighter that HJC has promised to make. A lot of other brands got there first, but HJC takes their time, really flush out a design and make it theirs. The i20 is just that. For $200, you get this polycarbonate street fighter with this mask that is detachable. That's really what makes this thing unique. It's going to come in this white colorway. This is gloss white, two-tone, as you see here. It also has a hyper silver available, gloss black, matte black, so relatively limited colorways out of the gate. We'll see what they do later on with that. You get this smoke shield installed, the sun visor, out of the box. They also include a clear for you, so you can run this at night if you should choose. This helmet is DOT only. It weighs 2.8 pounds. Without the mask. With the mask, it's just north of 3 pounds, so relatively lightweight as you'd expect on this sort of form factor here. Intermediate oval size is extra small, up to 2XL. If you're bigger than a 2X, you're out of luck, so sorry big head folk out there. But this i20 does, like I said, run true. Go by the HJC sizing chart you find at speedex.com. We know shopping for helmets online can be tricky sometimes, so remember, shopping at SpeedX is risk-free. If the helmet doesn't fit, you just decide it's not for you, we will cover the return shipping, get you an exchange, your money back. Just make sure the helmet's new in the original packaging as it came to you. Let's dive in and talk to you about some things that make the i20 unique. First of which is this design. You see it's kind of angular, looks like it's from the future. Pretty cool. This mask, of course, is that most unique feature, and that comes off using these buttons here. I'm going to tell you that this mask is just for wind protection and for looks, right? Street Fighter helmets are supposed to look cool. Here's your mask when it comes off. On the inside, it does have switchable venting. So right here, you can turn the venting on the mask on and off. So when I say it's not structural, I mean it's not crash tested in this configuration. This is not reinforced like a modular helmet is, or a normal full face helmet is, right? So you're gonna get that protection from the elements, but not from the crash. And you have your sun visor, which retracts. They have thumb tabs or finger tabs on each side of this helmet. The other thing that makes the i20 unique, and like some of its other helmets from HJC of late, is that it's compatible with the HJC SMART Bluetooth comm system. They have a 10B and a 20B. The 10B comes in right around 140, 150 bucks, so it makes a real affordable way to get into Bluetooth. The best part about it, though, is that the HJC helmets that are made to be compatible have a pocket for the battery pack, and it's ready to receive the speaker systems. The computer goes right on the side, and you're ready to ride. So check that out if you're going to grab one of these i20s. This comm system, it makes a great pairing. You can install a different comm system because those speaker packets are, of course, there. So if you have a comm you like, you can run it with the i20. Let's check out the ventilation. So 2 ram air vents on the front will power the whole ventilation for the helmet, besides, of course, that chin bar vent down here. These are not switchable. These are always on, making this not a great cool weather option, but you know, with a 3/4 helmet, they rarely are, right? So you cannot switch these off. It does not have exhaust vents in the back. They wanted to go with kind of that classic spherical shape in the back, but it does have exhaust right down here. I'll point those out again when I flip this helmet over here in a second. But it does get a good Venturi exhaust going, and if that's not enough ventilation for you, you can always bust off that chin bar. All right, let's flip this guy over and see what we're working with inside of this helmet. We have a standard double D-ring closure. I'm gonna remove this chin bar one more time so you can really see what's going on in here. You can see where that comm system integrates. So we're gonna move the cheek pads first. This is a HJC's proprietary blend of wicking antimicrobial fabric here. The cheek pads are a little tricky to get out because they're using a Velcro strip on this side. So you gotta, once you get it out of this hook, you really gotta pull on these, but you got those out of the way. After you wear this thing for a couple of years, you're able to remove and replace, but in the meantime, you can just pull them out and wash them every once in a while, make sure they don't get funky. All right, now without those out of the way, you're gonna see these speaker pockets. You're also gonna see the channel for the microphone. The HJC Smart system has the option of a wired or a boom mic. You're probably gonna wanna install the boom microphone in this instance, that way you can remove this chin bar and still have your microphone in place if you are gonna run the comm system. Back here's that battery pack that I told you about for the HJC Smart system. And then underneath here you see a couple of gaps. That's going to allow that Venturi exhaust, when the air hits those ram air vents, to push that hot air in and get the cold, or push the hot air out and get that cool air in. We'll move this liner out of the way and show you the EPS liner. EPS styrofoam liner is what is doing the work in case of an impact. But to keep you cool, HJC has both ported and channeled that. That way the air that's rushing between the shell and that EPS liner actually gets in there and gets onto your scalp. One nice thing about HJC is they have a 3-year warranty on all their helmets. That's about a year longer than standard. And on a helmet like this, where you have, you have moving parts, you have parts that come off, I like to see a nice long warranty, so they're going to stand behind that for a full 3 years. Head over to SPX.com to pick up an i20 right now. Like I said, they're running about $200. We'll make one yours. Don't forget to subscribe, stay up to date on all the latest gear, just like this guy right here, and thanks for watching.